So anyway, hello. How's it going? First of all, before we hop into our usual grind set of working on my animation series, Homesick Adventures JRPG anime parody of all things anime parody JRPG. Can you tell I've had coffee? I want to apologize for yesterday and all the technical difficulties. I was just having a really rough day, and I was just like, if anything goes wrong on the stream, I'm just not doing it. So of course the internet started freaking out, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go do literally anything else. And I ended up doing a stream with a young Cisco, and we just out of the blue, I was just like, oh, they're playing Repo. Can chat join? And they're like, yeah, sure. So I just played Repo with them for a couple hours live on their stream. So I kind of streamed yesterday, technically. But anyway, that's not what we're here to talk about. What we're here to talk about is my animation series. So before we get to the actual animation, I did want to share one thing, which is that you probably noticed a slight little window over here. My composer finally delivered a new track. Sorry, one of my composers delivered a new track. This is the theme for our protagonist hero. I have a picture of him that I can put up while I'm doing this. Hold on. Here, I'll start the track and then I'll look for some appropriate imagery. Hey, Estelle. I'm actually streaming at the normal time, not early, but the inspiration is caffeine. I also didn't have a busy morning for once, so I'm supposed to start at noon, and I've been starting at like 2 p.m. for the past month. Yes, and also caffeine, and also coffee. My mic is like crazy loud today. God, I love that ending. But yeah, that's the theme for our protagonist hero. My composer Reese, or one of my composers Reese, did a fantastic job on that. I've been super excited about that song for months, and now it's finally done. Yeah, that's gonna be. I don't know if we'll actually find a place to put it in this episode, but we'll see. But yeah, speaking of music, I think it's high time we get busy and get to work. So let me put on my background music. And let's get it going. I was listening to jazz background music, copyright free 4K from Togo Editorial. I'll just put it on the screen. Togo Editorial Office. Oh, that sounds epic. Yeah, I think he did a great job. I'm really excited for it. One thing we were trying to go for is the middle ground between something that is very epic and adventure-like, but also something that's goofy and matches Hero's personality. And I think we really nailed it. I think he really nailed it. So we were working on scene 12. Ugh, damn it. Pause the music. I do this every time. All right. Here's the next scene that we're gonna work on. I was able to finish scene. What was it? What was the last scene we were working on? 10. Duh. I was able to finish scene 10 well enough, so we're moving on from that. We'll look at that in a little bit. Hey, Obsidian. Well, let's look at scene 12, which is going to be the next scene we work on. Oh, there's no sound. I closed the wrong window. I closed the wrong one. End me. Hey, DDM player, here's a recommended feature if you're watching this. It'd be nice if there was a button where I could click it and be like, oh, hey, I accidentally closed it. Can you reopen the Sprite? That'd be really helpful. But now I gotta... How's it been? Yesterday was terrible. I'll be perfectly honest. But today's doing a lot better. How are you? I'm just so glad it's Friday, man. Like, even though I'm not working, I still abide by like regular routines and social norms. So I'm not gonna be, partying and drinking and going like brain unplugged in the middle of the week. So it's nice that I'm finally on the weekend and I can just like relax a little bit, let myself be a little bit looser, eat junk food. Actually, probably not that one because that's part of why yesterday sucked. Where am I going? What am I doing? Oh, tools actually. That's part of why the other day sucked. I weighed myself. I'll just leave it at that. I went up by almost 10 pounds, and I'm like, ooh, that's not good. Here, I'll play the music for a second until I get this set back up. But yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a week. That happened, and I got a rejection letter from. I finally got a job that was like, hey, we'll interview you. It's like the first interview I've had in like 8 months, and I thought I did really well. I think I did a pretty good job, but then like last minute they were like, oh, actually we hired somebody with more experience. Sorry. It's been going well. Work has been going fine. Sprinting around sets never change. Oh, I see what you mean. But I did feel like a 6-inch knife was plunged into my left leg and a 2-edge like plunge in my right. Wait, what? You're just saying that's what you felt like, right? That's not that actually happened. Why is my mic so hot, man? Test 1 2. All right, that's a little better. It's like clipping this whole time. That's what I don't understand is it's like, oh, I haven't touched the mic settings at all. And every time I stream or every time I record, it's a little bit different. Like I'm literally not touching any settings. And it's like all of a sudden it's super loud or I can't hear anything. Wild. But yeah, I'm excited it's Friday. I'm going to reward myself with an entire bottle of wine. I also, for those of you on the Discord server, I actually... posted photos of the latest sourdough loaf that I baked, so that was nice. What am I doing? Scene 12. I've gotten worse at speaking and doing at the same time. Let's see. Boom. Jams. Boom. Jams. Boom. Jams. Yeah, I felt like I was being stabbed. I haven't been stabbed before, which is surprising. Why is that surprising? That's an alarming statement to make. Okay, let's pause the music.
So, you just gonna stand there with your arms crossed, or...
Kakato! I'm here!
Hero!
Thanks for not wasting too much of my time. Now hand over the book, and I'll give you the dog.
Here it is!
So, you just...
Okay, luckily the scene's very, very short, and there's not a ton to do. I actually already outlined it all in my notes. So I gotta align the characters with the ground. That'll be super fast. Let me add one, actually, because... ropes on Toshi. I'll put the music back on. So finalize the wrapped tome. That is actually something that I've already done. So if we go into Blender, which I haven't had open in a hot minute, I actually already modeled this. I had to expedite it because, oh, here it is. Because my, why is the texture broken? I had to expedite it because my animator needed it. But here, let me fix this real quick. I've gone through worse people breaking Wait, what? I've gone through worse, people breaking my leg for no reason, someone leaving a permanent scar on my skull for a few others I'm forgetting. What? I mean, I know you said for no reason, but why? Why would you do such a thing? No, it wouldn't be in here. It would actually be in Projects, Episode 5. Visual? 3D? Fake tome? Boom. I don't know why that disconnected. It's so bizarre. But this is what it's supposed to look like. Obviously, it's not gonna. You're not gonna see all this detail. But if we render, oh, hang on. We render no output. Oops. We render it at like 25% or so. It's still not. I might have to even go to like 12 or something. Boop. Give it a render. That's probably a little bit closer to what we're looking at. And without the... I don't like that lighting, actually. Let me spend a few minutes fixing the... Oh! I didn't go through all these. So, Ropes on Toshi, finalize the wrap tome, which is almost done. I'll spend another half an hour on this. The sliding animation, which was... where I wrote the word slide me. Nope. Yeah, spin me, whatever. So I gotta get that to spin as it goes across the floor. Camera movement. I'm not sure what this means. I'm just gonna ignore that for now. I don't remember it. I think it was because I don't like soccer and she decided that my leg privileges were over. Jesus Christ. I'm sorry that happened, but that you presented that in such a hysterical way. Okay. Wait, Toshi's already in ropes. What happened? What happened to the other shots? What? Okay. How did that happen? Oh, it's only one frame. Oh, for Christ's sake. Why did I do it like that? Okay, I'm trying to parse in my mind what's the most important. Let's start with... Let's order these in terms of how difficult they are. So these two... I think spinning the tome on the ground is going to be the hardest, but that requires me to do the wrapped tome first. So aligning the... Let me fix the text. Align characters with ground. Ropes on Toshi. That's not going to take very long at all. And then this, I don't even know what it is, but maybe I'll remember, so I'll just leave it for now. So let's get started with the wrapped tome and get that looking decent. Oops. And I've been having fun with the game I've gotten. I still have the Blitz quite a bit before I can't get to the event, though. Huh? What do you mean by the Blitz? You lost me. Let's save. And then I'm going to change out all these materials for the pixel art shader. Oh man, it's going to be a pain. This is going to be a pain. What? Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's create one there. And then one for this guy. I shouldn't have done that. I should not have done that. Okay, hold on. I need to rename this. Pixel art. Oops. Autocorrect, I disappoint. You disappoint. I have to blitz through quite a bit of story before I get to this. Oh, I see. Okay. That makes way more sense. I'll leave that for now, actually. So select that, create a new material, assign it, rename it to Papier. And now I gotta add the textures. How did I do this before? Oh, hey, Estelle. Hey, other Estelle. Only have 25 days before the first event is over. That sounds like a gotcha. Don't succumb to FOMO. Okay, how did I do this? There's a way to add... There should be a color ramp. Wait, let me think. No, I did this by... Fuck, I did this... Maybe I didn't do the cell shading. I might have just removed... Here, let me try something. Let's change it to... I might have just removed the shadowing on the material, so let me try... Whoa. Uh-oh. For the ropes. Render. Okay. I'm going to miss out on that cell shading, though. You can see the difference between this rope and that rope. Oh, don't worry, I'm not paying for anything. Besides, this game is surprisingly generous. I got a bunch of stuff in the span of like 20 minutes. Well, you say that. That's literally the exact same verbiage of, I'm not addicted. I can stop anytime I want. I'm not a gambling addict. I just go to the casino every day. I want that color ramp. Is there like a texture ramp? Where is it? Here it is. Oh, I lost the detail. Let's undo that. Okay, so I can't... Okay, so I've got two choices. I could either get the cell-shaded look, or I can get the textures on there. Sorry, I'm thinking. Trying to think about what's more important. I thought I figured out a way to get around this, but I can't remember what it is. Well, this game has been up for, I think, 4 years and have not changed at all. It's not about the game. It's not about the game changing. It's about you and your behavior patterns changing. I'm not sure what to do. This is the tough one. Sorry, I'm just chewing on this, and I'm literally chewing on the inside of my cheek and thinking. I think I'm just gonna go with the real textures for now. I can always change it. Rope. Put the rope on that. Not the paper. Put the rope. And on the paper, put on the paper. I don't actually spend money on this game. The only time I spend money in games is when I think the content outweighs the price. Again, you say that now. Not saying I don't have faith. I'm just saying those games are insidious. Let's join them together. Let's set the pivot point to origin to geometry. Nope. Let's set the origin to the 3D cursor. And this seems fine. It's kind of noisy, but maybe that's a strength more than anything. It's a reveal shot, so it's very important that this reads very clearly. I'm already getting ideas of how to do this. Here, bloop. Moving on. Might draw a Helldiver in their art style. Oh yeah, there you go. I don't know what the art style is, but I always encourage people to explore more artistic endeavors. There's one thing the world can never have enough of, and that's art. This is completely, like, indistinguishable. This is not working. Oh, I have the old materials. I can just put the old materials back on. Change it from pixel art ropes to the regular ropes and paper to the paper. I should probably rename these. Now it's getting all that awkward lighting. What happens if I think that does look better. It doesn't match the art style at all, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. Let me try something. Maybe there's too much detail here, so it's getting really muddy. It's literally just two spheres crammed together. Oh, and there's a fun fact. You know, the star cluster... Pleiades. I can read. I know the star cluster Pleiades. The only reason we know it's 7 stars and not 6 is because you could see all 7 1 million years ago. 1 million, 100,000 years ago. The only reason we know it's 7 stars and not 6 because you could see all 7 100,000 years ago. They talk about like how like cartographers and whatnot, or not cartographers, like astronomers would like catalog what they could see. Well, 100,000 years ago is before. I think it's before writing. I think so. Yeah, that would be before humans were writing. So how would we know that? Well, I guess you could use, like, say, the James Webb's or the Hubble telescope and look 100,000 light years into the past. What's happening? Why does that look weird? Whatever. I'll just make it smaller. Maybe that'll work. That does read a little better. No, not astronomers. Just by storytelling. We get the information at the Pleiades are 7 stars alive for 100,000 years. Oh, I did not know that. Interesting. Well, again, first of all, I don't trust verbal storytelling at all, but I am genuinely curious as to how long, like, when did writing first appear? Because 100,000 sounds really long. This is how it starts. I get distracted. First appear in 3500 BCE in ancient Mesopotamia. So that's way more recent. So how would verbal storytelling... I mean, I guess it could, but... I mean, I guess nothing's impossible. Alright, where was I? This looks okay, I guess. I'm not stoked on it. Alright, I think I know what I'm gonna do. So there is one trick I have to do that I've had to do like 3 times already, and I keep forgetting how to do it. It'd be under render. Film, I think? Ah, here we go, transparent. Hell yeah, I remembered. Alright. So, now, I need to put that in his hands. Actually, before I do any of this, I should probably reposition them properly. Come on. We're getting to the point where, like, you remember some of the earlier scenes that I was working on took like a week or more to clean up in the way that I'm doing. I'm pretty confident I can get this scene done today, especially considering how short it is. But yeah, I need to get this into that position. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna eyeball mimic it. And where's the camera? Random. What's the relationship between Hero and the Tsundere girl? Friends. Yes, they are just friends. Also, hello, third Estelle. That is a different account, right? Oh, no, it's the other one. I see. Yeah, Hero and Chitoge are just friends. And I've been tempted to explore the concept of romance between them, but there's two major problems. One, it's a boring trope. It's even for a show about tropes, that's a really boring one. And two, Hero is 18 and Chitoge is 17. I mean, I know the Romeo and Juliet law, but I'm just like, I ain't fucking touching that, man. I reserve the right as the creator. What's up? How you doing? How you doing, Dio? I reserve the right as the creator, director, and demigod of Homesick Adventures to change my mind, but as of now, I have no plans of any romantic relationship between them. There's just too many problems and almost no benefit from it. Bored AF. Well, you came to the right place. I will make sure to bore you to sleep as well. This is not to say that there won't be romance in the series at all. That's still a possibility. But I don't think between Hero and Chitoge is a good idea in any stretch of the imagination. Okay. Let me actually save as a copy before I go make a bunch of goofy changes. I should do song requests. I should make a redeem where people can change the music. Alright. I want to get as much resolution out of this as I possibly can. Nope. Actually, what is the focal length of this? Ugh. 35 is probably fine. Doesn't really matter. Let's get a little closer. I swear to God. Alright, we're getting there. You can kind of tell what that is. Okay. So it's... Oh my god. Estelle is just jumping back and forth between platforms. I love it. I understand. It's just the Tsundere girl reminds me of the song "It's Not Like I Like You." I feel like I've heard that song. I wanted to make a fan animation about it, though. I didn't want to put something random and uncanon. You know, it's funny you mentioned canon. First of all, I would be honored if you wanted to do that. You absolutely no pressure to do that, but if you want to do that, please, by all means. I don't care if it's non-canon. I don't care. I would say the only hang up that I have is that, yeah, again, the age difference is a little but if you want to do that, go for it. I don't care. I will not. You say that as if canon arguments have ever been, and something being not canon has ever stopped somebody from making fan art. But I do want to share, speaking of canon and uncanon, I do want to share something from the community that I thought was pretty cool. I'll post it in chat before... Oh, wait, hang on. Hold up. Nope. I did it wrong. Sorry, hold on. I'm doing it wrong. I'm making a giant mess. There we go. All right, let me post that in the chat for people to peruse. Somebody from the community was kind enough to make a wiki, a fan wiki, a fandom.wiki page for Homesick Adventures. So shout out to Ivan on Twitch. They went through and made a whole ass page and did plot synopses and stuff like that. It's really hilarious and so awesome, and I cannot thank them enough. So shout out to them for doing that. And I would love it if other people were to contribute to this. I don't want anybody. I'm not here to protect the canon of my stuff. Like, please, if you want to make fan art of this, go for it. I'm absolutely fine with that. I'm not friggin' Disney. Like, I'm not gonna sue people for taking my dumb OCs. I would honestly be honored if people were to mess with that. Thank you for it. Yes, you are absolutely welcome to do that. The only stipulation is you have to share it with us because I want to see it. I don't know if I can watch it on stream because if it has copyrighted music on it, but I might let my video get muted just for that because that would be so awesome. Okay, bokeh, alrighty. The talking between two different accounts just has me cracking up. Okay. Boom. Jams. It doesn't have to be perfect. Hang on. I'm being stupid. Not quite. It's almost more like that. And you can see the bottom of it, right? Then again, that is me just kind of... That's not an actual representation of a 3D object. That was just me doodling and estimating. But it would look better if it matches correctly. How's that? Whoops. Okay. We'll tilt it up that way and that way more. Okay. Nah. Up more. You can't even tell what's going on. I might have to... Hey, Ivan. Speak of the devil, we were just talking about you. And your awesome fan wiki page. I was just showing that off for people. How's it going? I'm doing a lot better. This week was rough, but maybe the fact that it's the weekend and I know not only have I gotten a few projects off my plate, but also I'm gonna go get a bottle of wine. Our old roommate, our friend, is coming over tomorrow. To be honest, I feel awful. Oh no, why? Hope you're doing okay. Okay. Is this good? I don't know. I don't know. No, honestly, if I can't nitpick it anymore, then I think it's probably good. So let's export it at this angle. Failed a driving exam ahead, like mental breakdown alone at home. I kicked my door so hard. Now there's a crack. Oh man. Well, I'm sorry that you failed the driving test. That sucks. I know because I told you last time my story, but I'll just quickly tell it again. I had a lot of trouble passing the driving exam myself. I'm under a lot of stress past months. Yeah, I feel that. But, you know, keep your head up. Like I was just saying, my story was that when I was 17, I was trying to get my driver's license. One of the main inspirations was because I was trying to date a girl at the time, which is a whole other can of worms, but she was... had her driver's license, and I was like, well, I can't have my girlfriend have a driver's license, and I don't have a driver... Like, the same chauvinistic bullshit. And so I was trying to get a driver's license, but I wasn't very good at driving, so I failed my test and the first attempt, and I threw a big tantrum, and I felt stupid, and... hold on. Hope he gets better soon, random person. Again, this is the person who did the wiki, so... This is a pillar of our community. Hang on. Fake tome 1. I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm gonna regret this. Doing the wiki. Oh. Ivan, are you okay if other people come in and contribute as well? So I failed third time. Would be. Oh, that's the other thing I was gonna say. Thanks for the wiki. At least you did the wiki perfect. It's just if I fail third time, I will be suspended for 6 months to pass it. Yeah. I failed the driving test twice and just barely passed in the third attempt. So I wouldn't feel too bad. Honestly, as I've mentioned before, driving is overrated. I'm doing what I understand as I watch the series. If you have questions about it, you can ask me. What I won't do, one thing you asked me the other day, you asked me in DMs, you were like, hey, what are the character stats? And I'm just like, I haven't planned that, and I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do. Just go nuts, have fun with it. This is my description of the whole show. Boku Homesick is the name of the YouTube web series following an 18-year-old adventurer Hiro Shinjuku and his teammates. The series is based on many anime tropes of main character having super strength. Yeah. Works for me. Again, I'm not gonna... I feel like it's very conceited of me to lord over a fan wiki, like fan fiction of my work, which in and of itself is borderline fan fiction. So, I mean, you guys go nuts. If you really have like a question, like, I don't understand this, or this doesn't make any sense, or does this look bad, or does this paint the series in a bad light, feel free to offer those questions. But again, I'm not going to tell you guys how to write it. Like, have fun with it. Never was a guy for description. No, it's perfect. It's a great description. What was I doing? Oh, I need to go... I didn't mean to come here. You silly goose. Chris, what are you doing? What was it? 12? No, it's not here. 8 years, not judging by the way. Yeah, sure you're not. Where is this tome? Oh, I remember where it is. I'm dumb. I'm a stupid moronic. This is absolutely not where it should be. Here we go. Let's create a new folder for it, because there's going to be quite a few frames of this. Victim. Right there. Alright. Why does he not have arms? Why does he not have arms? Give me a quote about your show to add on show page description. Oh, Lord. You give me a quote about your show to add a show description. This is a culmination of all the brain damage I've occurred from watching anime in my youth. Something like that. That's essentially a phrase I've been thinking about this series for a while. It's just like, this really is just a reflection. Fuck, can you write it? Ugh. I feel like I'm being... I don't know if I could spell that either. This. You know what? If I misspell it, that'd be even funnier. So I'm just gonna roll with it. By the way, this is the lyrics. I'm not a Deitsu. I'm not a Deresu. Tsundere have a jello heart. Know this song? I'm not familiar, unfortunately. What was I saying? This is a culmination of all the brain damage I've acquired from I'm paraphrasing, from a youth of watching anime. This is a culmination of all the brain damage. Fuck it, let's let it rip. There's a quote. All right. Okay, so that, then he throws it, and it's at the same angle. And then it's like, oh, so I just copy pasted it. That's convenient. So I unfortunately can't do that here. Let me look at the... What? Oh. Oh, I remember what this is now. Camera movement. while Tome slides on the floor. Oh god. Oh god. I forgot about that. I was just looking at the background. It's like, huh? Why is there no background when the Tome is sliding across the floor? That's because I said I was going to do it later. That's going to be, well, it's not going to be a ton of work, but it is going to be a pain. So I do have to do that before I do the slide animation. Oh, okay, I thought you knew it since it was for wait, what? Since it was Esgert of popular 2017 to 2026 lately. Yeah, I don't really listen to much pop music, unfortunately. Oh, oh Lord, what did you do? Oh, I'm knocking shit over. I'm so happy. Okay, so this has been kind of bugging me a little bit. The only thing I will critique about the wiki is Boken Homesick is the old name of the series. I've officially started adopting Homesick Adventures just to keep brand consistency. So if there was anything I would ask for you to change, it would be just to get the name of the series correct. That's not your fault. That's my fault for changing the name of the series over time. But that's the only thing I would say is like, let's not use that name anymore. Cool, thank you. I'm afraid how your table will look like if you had actual sticky notes. Oh, I got sticky notes. Dude, my desk is a mess. I got sticky notes. I've got, like, spiral-bound notebooks. I've got anime crap. I've got some Tupperware that I need to return to my cousin. Game controllers. What is this? SBF 110. Altoids. Tan lotion, a watch. My desk is a mess right now. Knew about it since it was popular for a short amount of time. Sorry I didn't sleep today. I don't know. Well, dude, I appreciate you watching me, but if you need sleep, go get some sleep. Okay. So, now that I've remembered that I have to do this thing with the background, which is fun, maybe I should just go get that out of the way. Because that's going to be a ton of work. Well, not a ton of work, but it's going to be a little finicky, and I should get it out of the way sooner rather than later. It's the warehouse, right? Nah, I don't have it. Oh, poopy duty. What am I doing? Where am I going? The backgrounds are in. Is it in here? Visual 3. No. Ah. Oh, I think it's in animation. Background environments. Here we go. God, look at all these. Look at all the memories. Wild. Okay, where's the one that we need? I think it's this one. Kind of gonna try and make a description of characters now. Writing the plot is hard. Oh, no worries. Yeah, good luck with that. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and it's awesome that you're doing that for us. I'm very much appreciate it. Oh God, no, 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 no! All the textures are broken. Oh God. Oh, this is gonna take forever to fix. Why, God? Oh, I don't want to do this. How the Tome of Tales can be shortened? I mean, we just call him Tome. I'm the writer, so I guess. Oh, Jesus Christ. Tome, yeah, Tome. This is my hell. Why did I have to reorganize everything? All right, note to self: only reorganize between projects. My favorite British book. I'm sure Luke would be very happy to hear that. It gives Liquid Snake vibes. Interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I don't see it, but cool. Visual 3D textures. Let's copy this folder. All right, one down, a dozen to go. Just the way they speak. Oh, gotcha. I've told Luke many times that I'm basically just harvesting him for British voice. I'm kidding. Love you, Luke, you British bastard. Okay, this jazz music is not working for me. This is becoming like elevator music. I'm super not feeling this. Ooh, I know. Royalty. I haven't done this before. Royal. Here, I'll show you what I'm typing, just for entertainment value. Royalty free punk music. I think that's more the vibe I'm feeling right now. What do we got? I'm gonna add a little interesting. I'm gonna add a little interesting fact that the voice actor being used for British voice in its home description. You can just put that in quotes. How about one that's not generated by AI? Best punk music, best alternative, best no copyright angry music. Sure. It was 9 years ago, so this definitely isn't. This definitely isn't AI, at least. Oh, and they were remixed. All right, this seems okay. How long is it? Oh, 2 minutes. Oh, it's a whole playlist. I see. Well, hope this works out. Hopefully I don't get spanked. He also that he's the one who drops F-bombs. Yeah, exactly. What should I use as his quote? Oh, I don't know. You're gonna have to watch more of the series to find a good quote. That is my challenge for you. Once again, I'm not going to tell you. You could ask other people in the chat if they have any recommendations for quotes for him, or it. But I'm not going to, again, I'm not going to dictate how to write my own fan page. That's a little conceited. I probably don't need to do this, but I might as well just do it while I'm doing this. How's the volume? It's a little loud. I don't even know if this one is in there, but we're about to find out. Oh, the glass. Yes. Where's the original tree? Okay. Okay, so I can't look in subfolders. Good to know. Alright, so that's everything except for the trees, but I don't know where the original tree is. This is wonderful. Oh, it's probably below the world. Would I have done that? Why would I have done that? No, that doesn't make any sense. Why did I split the first episode in 2 parts? I split the first episode into 2 parts because originally I wanted every episode to only be 10 minutes long. And back then I really didn't know how to write scripts with the appropriate timing. So I panicked and just split it up. That's basically what the plan was. The short version is I'm not a good writer, and I was even worse back then. Oh, I found it. I think. Is this it? No, it's not. Damn it! To be honest, sounds dumb. What do you mean? I can't change this until I find... Nothing? What? I'm so confused. All right, hang on. I'm being really stupid. Let me look through the outliner. That might be way easier. Where are the trees? Here we go. So that's a collection, I think. Yep. I just think that it's dumb, but not in a negative way. The whole idea looks dumb, and it makes it funny. Wait, the whole idea of what? What do you mean? Only 10-minute vids, but I'm a bad writer. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, that's basically the long and short of it. I'm not gonna lie to you. Why can I not find the original trees? This is so annoying. Bro, here. Maybe I can... Tree parent? Is that what I'm looking for? Why is Blender so annoying and finicky? HeroDef will have easy peasy as quote. I haven't referenced that joke in a hot minute. I'm losing my friggin' mind, dude. Where is this tree? Where is this tree template, man? Ah! I'm never using collections again. There's got to be a way to look in the collection and be like, yo, what are you referencing? Because that's insane if not. Hang on. ID data? Mixing them. I think I'm actually going to add this to the playlist. This one's kind of cool. I can't put my finger on it, but it reminds me of something. Alright, so I'm putting that one on the playlist. If you want to see the playlist, just type in exclamation point playlist. Did that work? Oh, it might be case sensitive. Hang on. No, it's not playlist. I'm stupid. It's exclamation point music. I keep making that mistake. God, my brain is just mush. My brain is mush as I try to search for the stupid trees. I hate this. I hate this so much. I hate... Wait. How is there no trees base? No, that's not it. Wait, is this it? No, this isn't it. They all say tree parent. Kill me. Wait, maybe if I search for tree parent, which is stupid because I should have seen it by now. It must be under something that I'm not noticing. This is a cool playlist. It's goofy. It's almost like Scott Pilgrim or something. Add this to the playlist as well. All right. Tree parent. Bro. I actually don't understand. Sexo bombs. Yeah, that's a Sex Bomb cover band. Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Oh my lord! Where is this shit, man? I can use the songs to count how long it's been because each one's about 2 minutes. And we're on song number 4. So it's been 8 minutes that I've been sitting here digging through menus, trying to find this stupid parent so I can change the texture. Why is Blender like this? I mean, I guess I really shouldn't complain that hard. At least it's free. Oh my god. What's the town? The town the show is based in? Undetermined. That should just be the name of it. It's just Undetermined. I mean, I've been teasing the idea that it takes place in Japan, but I never actually officially pulled a trigger on that. I would say it probably is in Japan somewhere, and that's as far as I'm willing to commit to right now. Somewhere in Nevada. Combat Madness be like, here's somewhere in Japan. Yeah, meanwhile, in Japan somewhere. That's actually such a funny way to open it. In every town, USA. I actually feel like I'm in a freaking delusional genjutsu. Like, I'm literally going insane. Anywhere City. It's like how the Powerpuff Girls were in, what was it, Townsville? I should come up with a Japanese equivalent of Townsville. I actually feel like I'm in a delusional hellscape right now. I'm just gonna write the birthplace of Hero. Yeah. Hometown USA. Yeah, exactly. There's got to be some kind of universal term for like starter village. This one's kind of cool. Spawn. How do you say? Hang on. We're developing lore right now here live. How do you say spawn point in? Yeah. For the record, this is how I name all the. No, that can't be it. Well, maybe it is. Who knows? You just reset your spawn. Oh man, my Japanese is so shit. You break the bed, and your spawn point will disappear. It literally is saying spawn pointo. I feel like we can do better. I want to hear a Japanese speaker saying it, because I don't believe that for a second. Sounds accurate. I don't know that it does. I mean, it could be. No. Use Google Translator with speech. No. I don't trust that at all. I want to hear a native Japanese speaker say the phrase "suppon pointo." Maybe I could find like a Japanese playing. What's a game with that talks about Spawn a lot? What, like League? Of Legends. Fucking normie. I spelled it wrong. I don't care. Hang on. All right, hold on. Hold on, Butt Rock.
Alright, so today I'm going to be doing a short tutorial on how to get into games on
You know Japanese? Not very well.
Japanese server.
I know it a
first thing
little
you
bit.
need to do-
I know enough to know when something doesn't look right. I feel like the term suppon pointo could very well be the case, but it's also a case where they probably came up with a different word for it. So I just want to be sure. I don't want to like stamp something down and be like, yes, this is what we're gonna do, without being sure that it's like, oh, this is how Japanese. You know what? I'm wasting my time. I'm literally going to text my friend. I'm gonna text my friend who's Japanese, and I'm not gonna say their name. I almost did. Yo, quick question. How would you say... Here, I'll put the music back on while I'm sending a text. So I just contributed in the lore. You absolutely did. And now I'm texting my friend so I can come up with a, the stupid answer. Yo, quick question. How would you say spawn point like in a... Or should I do spawn point or should I do like starting village? I feel like starting village or starting town is more like an RPG thing, and spawn point is more like a... I'll just ask him about both. It could work. I'll just pick whichever one. Yo, quick question. How would you say spawn point or starting... Hang on. Starting town like in a video game in Japanese. Yo, quick question. How would you say spawn point or starting town like in a video game in Japanese? The spawn point is just fun. So I'm asking him about both. Hopefully he'll answer with both answers, and I'll just pick whichever one sounds better. This is the goofiest shit I've ever done. Yo, quick question. How would you say spawn point or starting town like in a video game in Japanese? All right. Thanks, dude. Okay. Am I ever going to find this tree? Probably not. Okay. I'm going to stop worrying about it because I'm actually just wasting time. Let's just do the moving camera. Did I ever even create a camera for it? Whoa, what is with the timeline? What? That is... I have never seen it look like that before. What the devil is happening? What in the world? It's only supposed to go up to frame 250. Why am I seeing like tens of thousands of frames? Do you have any goofy... Do you have any goofiest pics of Tome? Not really. Oh, he got back to me. Like respawn or the first start. I didn't expect it for him to get back to me so quickly. Do I have any of the goofiest pics of Tome? Yeah, not particularly. I really need to expand on that a little bit more. The closest I have is the wait, hold on. I might have something that could help you. You can take a picture of that fake Tome. Oh. Interesting. Sutato. What is that? Oh, you know what's funny? The song we're hearing right now is something I've actually used in the series. Sutato. What is that? What are those other characters? See, this is why it's good to have somebody you can ask about translations, because it's not just about translating the word, especially between European languages and Asian languages. It's not just about translating the direct meaning. It's sometimes about the intentionality and the context around it, which you can't Google Translate. And even AI doesn't do a great job at it. Oh, let me add this song to the... Why not? Let's add it to the to the playlist. Here. Watch the... Oh, here you go. I was going to say, watch, the text is going to be broken in this one, too. Oh, that's upside down. There, how's that for a pic? With the 3D rig in there and all that. Does that fit your purposes? All right, let me close this. Thanks, I could help, bro. Okay, I never... Wait, is this the camera I was thinking of? Yeah, I don't know why I was obsessing over the trees so much. The trees aren't even in the interior. So I was just kind of freaking out for no reason. Actually, the reason was content. Where are the cameras? What scene is this? This is scene 12, I think. So what camera is this? Oh, this is for the end. Okay. This is for after the fight. So, what I can do is build off of this camera. Oh, sorry. I got distracted. I was doing like 4 different things at once. I'm going to look and see what it is real quick. How am I going to do this? I'll just send it to myself. Oh, oops. What? Why did that... Hold on. I'm struggling on my phone. Copy. Go over to Discord. Actually, email might be better. Yeah, sorry. Give me 1 minute. Paste. Here we go. All right, so this is... Where is it? I need a window to work with. So this is how... This is what he sent me. I know this part is sutato. I don't know the kanji, so I gotta figure out what the kanji is. I probably will need the pronunciation thing, not the actual letters. Right, I just don't even know how to say this part. And context is a big one. He also didn't give me Furigana, which is like how you're supposed to pronounce it. Is that... Am I getting that term right? Furigana? Furigana is a Japanese reading aid that consists of smaller kana characters printed above next to the kanji to indicate the pronunciation. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm gonna ask him about that. All right. So we actually don't know how to pronounce this because he didn't specify. So I'll have to wait. I'll have to wait for him to answer. But this is how you say a starting point in a video game. At least according to him. Damn, he responds quick. Sutato. Oh. Oh wait, Sutato. Chiten. I don't know what that means. We're gonna have to Google Translate it. At least I know how to pronounce it now. God, I almost sent him a kissing emoji. Oops. Alright, I'm starting to really hate Android. It's starting to get on my nerves. He wrote Sutato Chi, C-H-I, T-E-N. Sutato Chi. Wait. Am I reading that right? Fuck, I might be reading that completely wrong. My Japanese is so rusty. What is... Oh! Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Point on a map or a spot. Furigana. Chiten. Okay. Sutato Chiten. Okay. I mean, I'm satisfied with this. Here, I'll even post it in chat so it's easy to copy paste. All right, enough getting distracted. What is this? 1302. Thank God I got organized with these cameras. That angle doesn't look very good. I mean, for the time being, I'm okay with that name. I have no allegiance to it, though. How do I spell it in English? Oh, you got it right. Sutato Chiten. So wacky. So silly. Suta. Yeah, that's basically it. Close enough. Tochi. I doubt many viewers of your wikis know how to read Japanese. You'd be surprised. And the last thing I want to do is get some Japanese wrong in my parody series. What an interesting stream. This is so goofy. Can I add weight? Gonna add height and weight to hero. I don't want to commit to that right now because I might need to change that data later. So you're welcome to make a guess, but I'm not gonna give you any. Main characters have unlimited inventory. Exactly. Okay. Which one of these cameras would work? Maybe this one would work. Here, let's take this. God, I got distracted. Was it 10? I think it was 10. We name this to fake tome slide, and it is scene 0, 10. I'm just gonna call it 6. Save. Fucking that idea. In pixels, how tall is Hero? That's actually cracked. Hold on. No, okay, that information I'll actually give you. I'm happy to give that information. I think they're all 32 by 32. So he would be... Let me double check that. I don't know if his head goes all the way to the top, though. That's such a funny idea. Character sheets. What am I doing? Here we go. So Hero is... Whoops. Hero is... Yeah, 32 tall. God, that's such a good idea. Oh, he's only 26 wide. So what's interesting is I think everybody's going to be a different width. They'll all be the same height, but they'll be different widths. Well, first episode, I thought Hero had a balding head for the behind. Dude, I don't want to talk about his behind sprites. That was a disaster. And I regret how I did that. But, oh well. I made my bed, now I gotta sleep in it. Alright, let's get this shit going. I'm gonna do this. Oh, I closed it. I think it was 32 by 26 or something like that. For fuck's sake. 32 by 26, yeah. But, are you counting him from this position? In which case it'd be 32 by 24. Or are you counting him from the back where none of his hair pokes through? So he's actually 23 by 32. Do with that information what you will. Counting his usual sprite. I'm guessing you mean his front sprite. Ah, damn it. Yeah, that's fine with me. I don't care that much. I was just trolling. Oh, you know what? Slide to cockatiel. Wait, these are 12. Oh my god, I'm stupid. I did it in the wrong one anyway. It's fine. Alright. S 12 0 6 tome slide. It's fine. So it wasn't 10 after all. I created that camera for no reason. And also, post slide. Oops. Let me take a look at that, actually, before I go moving stuff around. Where is the... S12... Where is it? I must have missed it. Here we go. So Hero has been born in 19XTX to 20XTX. Yep. Fun thing. Fun thing from episode 1, part 2, where you just wrote 20XTS. Yep. I saw you did that on the wiki, and I'm very happy with it. All right, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to work backwards. Wait, post slide. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna key this. I'll turn on auto keying and then I'll add some keyframes. And then I'll move. It actually goes pretty fast. Does Heroes Group have a name? No. I just call them the gang whenever I'm writing a script. What was I gonna say? Hero does technically have an official title, which is the Keeper of the Tome, but nobody else really has an official title as of yet. Okay. It's also going to be way too slow. How long does it last? Hang on. Throws it. That's very fast. So between... So it's not even 20 frames, so it's like less than a second. Actually, I'm working in frames here too, so I should just make the frames exact. So it's not 20, 19, 18. All right, I'll make them exactly 18 frames. 0. Or just let it be Heroes Group. Yeah, that's fine with me. Again, I'm not sweating. With my questions. No, absolutely. Dude, I'll say this. I love talking about this series. Like, as much as I grumble about working on it and all the problems I run into, I do love this series, and I'm always happy to see people's enthusiasm. So, please, I'm stoked that you're asking me these questions. I feel bad because I'm unwilling to answer so many of them because it would create problems down the road. But beyond that, please, feel free to ask anything you want. Specifically about the series, I'm happy to share all of my ideas or anything that can clarify. I hope that you're actually enjoying working on that wiki. And I'm happy to support that. Good, good. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It is much appreciated. You know what? That's good enough. Let's set the output. So I need to constantly rewatch the episodes to remember that happens due to the golden fish memory. Yes, keep watching. Watch it on repeat. Tell the algorithm that that you like it. More views. Okay. Yes, Big Brother, please. I am neither an Orwellian government figure, nor do I want any kind of parasocial situation going on. I feel like I have to say that every stream. Like, guys, please don't form a parasocial relationship with me, and I get ignored. Ah, here we go. Probably should take like a quick fiber to make some coffee. I'm just gonna render the animation. And I'm just gonna let it ride for a little bit. All right, that's good enough. Though I constantly fuck in a bad way with Wiki itself. What do you mean? Let's play the animation back. I guess it's okay. Let's give it a try. The wiki website. Yeah, no. I mean, but what do you mean you constantly fuck with it? I forgot to understand how it all works. Oh, okay, gotcha. You're picking apart the bones. Let's just go with this. Sorry, I'm thinking about next steps. Let's go look at it. Not very long at all. Gonna reverse engineer this bitch. I'm gonna tear this bitch apart. Okay. I'm gonna get this open, but I'm not gonna work in there yet. I need to start bringing stuff into here. Maybe for the slide across the floor, I'll do that in DaVinci. But him throwing it, I think I'll do it in Aseprite. I think that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Sorry. Okay, God, I am crashing. Let me think. Maybe I should take a quick break, get some more coffee. And when I come back... Oh, I can check something off the list, actually. Didn't do that. I'm gonna say this is done. It could probably be improved, but it's something. Okay. So next I'm gonna need to render... No, before that, before I start bringing in the fake tome, I need to reposition the characters. And then I can start bringing in the fake tome. I presume tome is male. No, tome is genderless. Tome is an object. That's why I always correct myself to say... I try to remember to say it instead of he. Okay. In fact, I was actually considering having a joke in there somewhere where... species, book, spirit... I was considering having a joke in there where they make the mistake of saying the tome is a he, but then he corrects them and says, "No, I'm not a he. I'm an it. I don't have genitals. I'm not a dude or a woman. I reject your human constructs of gender." Okay. Let's do this. What's the guy name that the tome is part of? So... Oh, how do you refer to him? I just say it. That's good enough for me. But... So, there was the Jinn, and then the Jinn split off into the body, the spirit, and the mind is the tome. Alright, so... I'm gonna take a quick fiver. And I'm gonna go make some coffee, but when I get back, I'm gonna do this, and then finalize wrapped tome. Actually, I'll call this done here. Jinn, it's spelled here, like that. D-J-I-N-N. I believe that's how it's spelled. Add tome to sprite, add spinning tome to DaVinci. This might not work out, but I'm gonna give it a try, and if it doesn't work out, then I'll just have to do it in Aseprite anyway. Son of a bitch. For Ace Right, if that doesn't / slide animate. Oh, I'm stupid. I already did that. Presume that the tome... What color would it be? The tome does not have eyes. Definitely not. Does it make you put that stuff in? Jin has 2 ends, by the way. I just can't. Yeah, the tome definitely does not have eyes. It's a book. Do books have eyes? Didn't think so. But what if? Yeah, exactly. You know, as we've been sitting here talking about it, I was thinking, like, what if a certain spell caused, like, a demon eye to appear or something like that? I'm not committing to that. The tome doesn't have eyes. That's my stance for the time being. Okay. I'm going to do a quick $5 so I can go get some coffee. But, yeah, I will BRB.
At making
3, 4 minus 2, carry the 3. 7, about $5. Whoa, whoa, hey! What are you?
you loser! I got 6.
Oh, well, if we stretch our pennies and shop smart, I'm sure we can.
Yeah, that's not enough to eat. Let's try the next place.
Oh, jeez. Excuse me, sir. We are soon-to-be famous adventurers, and we're wondering if we could procure a quest from you.
Kill me.
Me first.
Oh, Lord. You chillins nearly gave me a heart attack. Oh no. Oh, what's happening? It's the big one. Ha ha, I'm just playing with y'all. And this gun? I just filled with a little bit of rock salt. What's that? Y'all looking for work? Well, I might have a job for you. And a nice reward with it, too. All y'all have to do is... Oh, Lord. My heart. Call my wife. Ah, I'm just messing with y'all.
Christ, that's fucked. You really shouldn't joke about that.
Oh, no. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Jesus Christ. Is that a talking book?
Heart disease is nothing to joke about. What if something like that were to happen to you? Would it still be funny then, asshole?
Wow, Tom. You sure are compassionate.
Well, it's not you, so it's justified.
Anyway, what did you need us to do?
Oh, simple. I just need y'all chillins to go into my basement and kill me 20 slimes. Little buggers seem to spread up every time more adventurous leaves my shop. Clean them out, and I'll give y'all a room for the night and all the human sustenance y'all can digest. Easy peasy.
Die! Wow, food and a room? We'll take it. I mean, fret not, civilian, for we will rid you of your slime problem.
Okay, let's go. Hurry up. I'm starving.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Oh, you are pussy whipped in just the worst way. Okay, so old man Cirrhosis wants us to kill 20 slimes. This should be piss easy. Every time we kill one, the counter will go up. Once the counter is filled, we can return to the shopkeep and claim our reward.
Why do you always talk like that? Stand back, guys. I got this. These slimes are no match for the world's greatest adventurer. Yeah!
Or you could use the book.
Or I could use the book.
Or you could try unretarding yourself.
20. All right, let's go eat. I wonder what's for dinner. I hope it's something starchy and greasy.
Problem.
Well, let's just kill enough out of the way so we can leave.
1001 Arabian Nights, with slashing steel in blinding light, cleave through the fierce light.
Wait, there's 2 of them now?
Well, yeah, they reproduce by splitting. We basically just fucked them in half.
What? So why would you use that attack if you knew it would just make it worse?
Okay, confession time. I don't exactly use strategy when choosing attacks. It's actually quite willy-nilly.
What? Why? You know I need your help to fight.
I frankly can't be bothered. These slimes pose no threat to me. I'm immortal, remember? So, you can do one.
Chitoge! The tome's no good. Didn't you say you had a special power? I need that special power.
No, I can't.
Oh, come on, you slag. Get off your ass and help.
Hey, you're not helping.
Look, I just can't, okay? And I'm warning you. Getting me mad would not be a good idea.
Oh, what's the matter, you mowy little etc., etc.? Going to turn all green and swing your tits around?
Don't push me.
Or what? You'll throw a hissy fit, you tarty little excuse for a trope character.
Enough! I don't have to listen to this. You don't know thing one about me. And I am not a tsundere!
Chitoge? Wow, super hot. I meant the temperature.
You!
I'm sorry, please don't hurt me.
You want to push my buttons? You want to see me get angry? Well, this is me angry.
Help!
Did you want to know?
I didn't even realize I could feel pain until now. Wait, this isn't the time. The slimes are getting closer.
Don't tell me what to do.
Hey, that's it. Chitoge, use your fire to kill the slimes.
Fine, if it'll shut you up. Oh, you want me to destroy what? Because that's what Dad did.
Okay, just these last few.
And I can't stay mad at you.
She changed back.
Christ, you're so loud. I was trying to have a nap.
Oh no. What do I do?
Looks like you guys could use some help.
I don't know. IDK. I don't know. Really think what you want me to be. I don't know. Okay. I'm back, by the way. What is this? Tome is bro, the page of Tome is just fucking nut job. What do you mean? You wrote it. You're just outing yourself. How's the volume? That looks good to me. All right. Cool. So, got my coffee. Let's get back to it. So next, let's align the characters with the ground. That should be pretty quick, except for this part. Yeah, matter of fact, let me do this part first, because it's going to be a pain. Okay. Check out what I'm... Oh, sure. Nice. I love that you use the Blender image. Fuck you. That's awesome. Oh, I'm bringing stuff back up. Personality. Selfish, shit-talking generally, just a good guy. What? Needs puppies to learn... Wait, what? Needs puppies to learn to follow his language. What? Talking about the helps hero. So, gotcha. So, question. I would think this should be a link where... Again, not telling you how to do it, but I would think you'd want to be like... oh, Hero Chujinko, and then it's like a link you can click, and it'll take you to Hero's page instead of having to look for him. That's just my only feedback, but no, this is, please, go for it. This is great. So silly. Okay. Why is it broken up into 3 different ones? Okay, I know what to do to make my life a little easier. Actually, no, I don't. Yeah, I know, but I want to write the main thing, add build link. Oh, okay, gotcha. Nope. Where is Hero's first appearance? Here it is. So let me get an idea of... Oh, those are completely different angles. Alright, well, while I'm here... Occupation hating everyone. Oh, whoops. I didn't realize his arms were separate. Damn it. How am I going to do this? Oh. Oh, well, then it doesn't matter. Not too low. There we go. That's such a weird workflow. Why Israel? Do you want the real answer or do you want a lore answer? Sure. You didn't answer me. Sure. There's a real answer and there's a lore explanation. Maybe I'll cheat Toshi down a little bit. Or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll go fuck myself. The lore answer. I mean, I guess the in-universe answer would be that the Jinn is actually not from Israel. It's just that the battle took place in Israel. Ancient Israel, I should say. You want to write notes here? Go for it. Yeah, I never said that the Jinn is from ancient Israel. It's all pretty vague, and that's on purpose. God. So I have a cultural consultant who helps me navigate the intricacies of Arabic culture. I'm sure she's extremely not happy with the things that I'm saying right now. What's the real answer? The real answer is I wanted to hear my actor say the word Israel in his British accent, so I made it Israel. And then immediately regretted it. Because it makes absolutely no sense. I don't think there's any Jinn in ancient Jewish tradition. But once again, let's say it together, I made my bed, now I'm gonna sleep in it. You signed my chest. Yeah, but it'll cost you. God, charging for signatures. What if we come to? I'm not talking about anyone in particular, but... Oh, shit. This might be a problem. This is gonna be a problem. Okay, what can I do? Okay, what I can do is... Fuck it. It's fine. Just leave it like this, and then I'll adjust it in post. We'll fix it in post! No, yeah, honestly, the whole Israel thing is probably one of the biggest plot holes of all. Like, for anybody who actually cares about the lore of this series, that part's a big fucking problem. Like, it causes a lot of confusion and a lot of... Like, it actually just doesn't make any sense. All I can say is I was very new to writing, so I'm still very new to writing, but if I could change, there's a lot of things I would change with the series. That's definitely one of the top ones where it's like, I wish I hadn't fucking done that. That was really stupid. Then again, I didn't exactly expect to be still working on this shit almost a decade later, now did I? Oh, I buggered it up. There we go. Why don't I just... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's leave the fake tome. Actually, let's just keep it all separate. Why not? Why is there a gap? Nothing changes. What am I doing with my life?
Here it
Oh. Wait. I think I know what happened. No, that's not what happened. There was already a gap there. What the fuck is going on? Alright, here, let's just...
here it is.
Yeah, see, he calls it it. Despite the fact that the tome has one of the biggest personalities in the entire series, the characters do see it as an object. The tome looks like just a white block of polystyrene foam. Look, I'm gonna replace it. All right, this is what it's gonna look like. Give me a few minutes. Shit. I can fix that animation. So I think his arms are fine. I just want to offset this a little bit. That already looks way better. I'll just rotate it a little bit for no reason. Did you read my message above? What message are you talking about? Could you read my message above? Yeah, I don't see anything. About the dog. I don't see any question about a dog. That's very fast. This didn't send. Oh, Twitch. Why you always trifling? To be fair, I've never seen any anime trope where some random ass genius kid turns into a dog. I have the message in my chat. Yeah, it's a combination of a few different things. What the hell is the name of the dog from Final Fantasy VII? That's one of the big inspirations. It's like Red 13 or some shit like that. No. Wait, no, it is. Yeah. So the fact that the party consists of... And a lot of different anime and games do this. I think Persona did it too. Where just one of the characters... Like, most of the characters are humans. Oops. Most of the characters are humans, but they'll just be like one goofy outlier. Like the cat in Persona 5, for instance. And I think Persona 4 did this as well. Was it the dude in the suit or whatever? Yeah. It just creates this rhythm of silhouettes of characters where it's like, all right, human, human, human. Whoa, what's the fuck is this thing? And Toshi is meant to embody that trope. But Toshi is also... So all the characters follow tropes in terms of their personalities, intelligent level, strength level, etc. I have no questions then. Yeah, Toshi is definitely like the nerd trope from Western Mostly, I mean, I think all media from different cultures does this, but yeah. I can probably elongate that a little bit. That feels really fast. What am I doing? Stop. Yeah. Let's go here. And let's unlink this guy. I just kind of want this animation to not look like dog shit. Unlink this. Well, so much for not looking like dog shit. No need to do Toshi page. I will just use stock image for the Labrador. Sure. Oh my god, it's already 2 p.m. Whoops. I don't know what kind of dog he is, actually. Damn, it's already 12 a.m., right? How the time flies. This has been the longest and most successful stream I've done all week. Knock on wood. Somehow me not having a total meltdown has made this go a lot smoother. Who'd have thunk? Oof. That does not look good. Push that a little further. Some onion skinning going. Definitely push that a little bit further. It's dropping off too fast. Maybe I could do a schmear. Hang on. Ah! Oh my god, there's too much going on. Yeah, this frame should be a smear frame. Oh man, I'm creating a lot of work for myself. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. Whoops. What a silly goof I am. I'm gonna have to completely redo this when I bring the real book in. Turn off onion skinning. That looks so much fucking better. That looks 1,000 times better. Holy shit. And that wasn't even that much work. See, this is what I'm talking about. Whenever I'm working on something for a few hours and then I go, I can't do this anymore, guys. I'm going to put this down. I'll come back to it later. Sometimes coming back to it in cases like this makes it so much better. Oh, did it say spin me? What? No, I don't think I will. I probably will. Fuck me dead. So when Jin has been separated into 3 beings, does mind part just straight up turn into a book? Yep. Don't ask how. Magic. Because magic. Okay. I'm not gonna fight on this one. All right. So now that I've done all that, let me get them better aligned. Let me save. I honestly should have aligned him with the floor before I did all that, but I had a bone to pick. Actually, maybe this is okay. It's not the most ideal position. Hey, hang on, let me try something. The name of the tome has been, wait, and the name of tome has been made right then, or someone named him like this. Damn, dude, you're asking questions that I've literally never thought of. Like, where does the name Tome of Tales even come from? I don't know. My non-committal, non-canon, not official answer. This is just me headcanoning and spitballing. I can almost imagine it's like the tome has a bunch of stuff written on the inside of it. Where did that stuff come from? So maybe it's a situation where, like, on the first page it says the Tome of Tales. But that's not actually its true name, as we've revealed its true name in this episode. Oops. I think over here actually looks much better. Wait, how are you supposed to do that? So grab them all, grab everything, move it, and then click on the I don't understand how that... I don't understand. I don't understand why this works sometimes and just doesn't others. Doing the same thing every time. Fucking Death Note. Write anyone's name in here and they will die. Gates of Hell from Dante. Dude, so I was actually rewatching Death Note pretty recently, and I stopped. I should probably go finish it. But the Death Note is just so unhinged. Like, there's so many rules to it. It's kind of weird. I thought you were about to start talking about Death Note fan fiction, which is also very unhinged because it seems to attract a lot of edgelords. Shocking enough. Okay, that time it worked. Damn it. Up. See, that's what I'm talking about, dude. I don't understand why all of a sudden this is all different. So then I move it, and then I click on... You know what? Whatever. This is his new position. Now I gotta make that magic happen for each and every one of these. Onion skinning, please save me. I don't understand. Why now? Why does it not work? I just don't get it. There's got to be something I'm doing wrong. All right. I think the fanfiction of Death Note is just a different 50 Shades of Grey. Huh. I mean, maybe. Holy shit, I have not walked enough today. Oh, Misa, the edgy BDSM lover. Yeah, but she's also super kawaii and an idol girl and all this other shit. Yeah, man. It's the same Japanese fetish shit that kind of gets really boring after a while. Like, the demure woman is just such a boring trope in anime. Never watched 50 Shades of Grey or Death Note. Death Note's actually pretty good. I will give him that. This is going to be such a pain in the ass. I've also never watched 50 Shades, I should probably mention. Son of a bitch. What is this Sonic the Hedgehog-ass music? What? I'm just undoing all the work I just did. Because I can't figure out how to make this shit work. Heard like an opinion that 50 Shades of Grey wouldn't happen if 9/11 didn't happen. What? Yeah, you lost me on that one. What could those possibly have to do with each other? That's right up there with the conspiracy theories of like, think about it. 50 Shades of Grey, 9/11. Coincidence? I think not. What am I doing wrong, dude? Alright. Select the stuff. Click and drag. Click. Didn't work. Wait, select the stuff. Select the layers. Move a thing. Click on the other thing. What? What the fuck happened? What? So I clicked outside of it and that somehow fixed it? I'm gonna... Alright, Alright, so I did that. Then I got the marquee. And I move it up. And over. And then I click outside of it. What the fuck? Okay, I'm not gonna fight it. I'm just gonna accept it. Click and drag. And then I unclick. You motherfucker. You. Let's at least get his arms lined up. And then I click outside of it. Oh, thank God. Okay. I can just move the tome now. Basically, the video was saying 9/11 caused a group to form My Chemical Romance. I'm very familiar with them. It made some woman fall in love with them and write a book about vampire and a girl that was turned into Twilight. Yeah, I know. I've actually seen the first Twilight. And that made one girl that was a fan of the show. They got a quirky little fan fiction that story at the beginning. Yeah. The butterfly, it's basically the butterfly effect. I see what you mean. The one thing that I'm getting caught up on is how did 9/11 cause My Chemical Romance? Like that part, I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I don't see it. Alright, didn't work. It really does just seem kind of finicky. Move it, click. Okay. This is so goofy. Alright, so first step, select the layers. Select the object. Move one of the objects. Deselect. Didn't work. Alright, got a marquee. Select the objects. Move them. Deselect. Alright, that time it did work. So I gotta have a marquee first? Well, this doesn't matter anymore. Oh, except his arms are separated on this layer for some reason. Alright, so marquee. Select the layers. Move the thing. I don't know why I keep choosing the hardest layer to adjust, but whatever. Deselect. Alright, that time it worked. Marquee. Select the layers. Move it slightly upward. Deselect. Okay. That is such a... Why is it that specific? I don't know. The main guy just was shocked about 9/11 and made a band because of it. The internet says that the guy wanted to make a difference after seeing 9/11. What difference? I don't know. I mean, he wanted to arouse... he wanted to turn on emo girls in direct response to the terror attack in 9/11. I mean, I can kind of see it. I could see, like, yeah, I want to make a difference any way I can. Because that's kind of the same thing that I do. It's just kind of goofy when you take a step back and you hear it in the sense of 9/11, therefore My Chemical Romance. It just seems really bizarre. Alright, that doesn't look as good as before. Oh, because it jumps. Well, at least this will be easy to fix. Not the guides. Oh, his arms moved. How did that happen? I guess this needs to move like that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Nine 9/11, therefore, My Chemical Romance. Wake up, sheeple! Oh, oops. That's good enough for now. Hero has chicken legs. Now that's canon. Still cool butterfly effect created Mike created 50 Shades of Grey. Yeah. I mean it's certainly fascinating. Shorty. Hey, we don't do name calling here. But yes, he is definitely a shorty. Alright, let's put Toshi in the chair. The fake tome. Probably go like here. Oh, this is gonna be a disaster. No, he's 32. That's actually average height. Just average. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work. Oh, actually, there's a way to do what I was just doing, but with multiple frames. But since there's only 3 frames, I'm not gonna bother. Boom, done. I don't like that positioning of the tome. Oh, I see. It needs to go in between those frames. Yeah, and again, all this is going to get cut out. Since I'm going to be moving the camera, it's just way easier. Okay, save. So they should be positioned correctly now. Let's take a quick look. Oh, that's not right. Well, should I move Toshi? I probably should. To be honest, after watching the 3rd episode, I just think the plot is literally just bizarre and stupid. But how the plot is being presented is fucking cool and interesting. Thanks. I guess that's a compliment.
So you just gonna stand there with your arms crossed, or
Kakato! I'm here!
Hero?
To a certain extent, it's definitely
Thanks
meant
for
to be
not wasting
stupid.
too much of my time.
Whoa, wait a minute. He shifted. That's not good. What? Wait, I'm confused. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong layer. I was like, there's no cut there. What happened? The idea of the Jin goofing around, turning people into dogs and giving girl her Hulk mode. It's stupid, but how it just said, well, he's just doing it for the fun or something. It's hella fun. Gotcha. It's stupid in all the right ways, if I do say so myself. Alright, where's Kakato positioned? Okay, let me reposition this other Toshi. I'm gonna have to move the ropes too. I'm not gonna bother with that click trick and whatnot. It's gonna drive me crazy. Excuse me. If it wasn't the characters and all the funny interaction, the story would be boring and generic. Bless you, thank you. Yeah, I can definitely see that. I mean, it was always bound to be something to that effect, just simply because it's a story. It's a show about tropes. So at a certain point, it has to become that. I'm trying my best to make it not just that and make the lore kind of interesting. But you're right. I shouldn't double down on it so hard. I think the important thing about the show is just how silly it can get away with being. If I start taking it too seriously, then that's where things start to fall apart.
So you just...
Okay, I gotta do these ropes. This is driving me insane. I'm gonna... Here's what I'm gonna do to save myself time. Save as... Sorry, I know between every rock song, it's all about memes. Exactly. Between every rock song, it's playing like xylophone or something. That's just their channel bumper. This one's called Zombie Rock. I'm gonna save this one. All right, and then I'll take the ropes and I'm just gonna put them directly on the layer. Same thing. This one's going to be slightly different, so I got to be careful. That. That. Whoop. Might help if I change the frame. Sure. Running Tome's backstory. Can you tell me in short terms what Tome's journey before Ruins? So I haven't really explored that very much, and I really should. But the way I've imagined it up to this point is that so the tome and the Djinn and the spirit and all that was 1,000 years ago, and before that, between the Djinn being defeated and them being divided, and the current storyline, I imagine every generation, every 100 years or so, a new keeper of the tome comes along and picks him up. So there have probably been dozens, if not hundreds, of other keepers before Hero. Generic as they come. Okay, save. Alright, where are we at in tasks? What time is it? 20. Okay. Line characters with ground. I'll call this done. Finalize, wrap tome. This is done. Add tome to A Sprite. I can do that right now. Add spinning tome to Da Vinci. That'll come next. Oh, and ropes on Toshi. So we're almost done. Alright. I think I might actually be able to get the scene done today. That'd be pretty dope. Sorry, I'm thinking. Okay. I know what to do. Okay. I got it. Okay. I'll leave that as the original. And then let's replace this with... I opened auto runs. Son of a bitch. Why? Big tome. Oh, there's only one frame. Epic. God, it looks like Diablo art. It looks like a Diablo sprite. It's perfect. I can probably make this look better. Here, I can do a couple of things. It's a real quick paint job. Nope. lower the opacity a little bit. Oh man, I should not be doing this with a mouse. And just emphasize some areas that really need to read well. Hang on. I need to soften this even more, actually. Just kind of help give those shadows a little bit of extra oomph, because when I scale this down, it will be pretty indecipherable. Every generation of people after Tome's existence were keepers of Tome. Tome had many Tome keepers. That keeper Tomes... Oh, that kept the Tome safe from Jin. The only thing that can make the Tome disappear and lose its Tome identity. Tome. Yeah, I kind of imagine, like, when if the keeper of the Tome dies, the Tome goes dormant again and becomes impossible to find. That's why when Hero picked them up, all of the spirit's forces like dogpiled on him all of a sudden. Well, not, I mean, I'm getting to that, but that's what will happen, I should say. That's my headcanon of the thing that I created. No, I think that works perfectly. Flatten. Can I not flatten these? Okay. And then let's... I might have to paint it again. I might have to paint it again. Headcanon of the thing I created. Isn't it canon? No, because I don't trust myself to come up with anything good on the spot like that. I will say there are definitely, like, creatives out there who can just make up canon shit. Like, I know George Lucas does that a lot, where he'll just make shit up on the spot, and then it's canon. Like, I'm not the biggest fan of George Lucas, but I do not have that level of confidence. Like, that's some big dick energy of just going into an interview and just like, yeah, I made up new lore on the spot. What? Want to fight about it? Emphasize little points here and there just so it's a little... Yeah. I'm back. Hey, Obsidian. Yeah, you kind of disappeared. How's it going? Hope everything's okay. I might actually just use only this sprite to for all the tomes flying around and all that. Oh, that's long. Holy shit. Here's a description of the tome I wrote. Tome was part of... excuse me. Tome was part of the being demon Jin that was defeated by a secret clan of warrior monks in Israel. Best plot. They couldn't defeat him completely and use a holy weapon to separate the Jin into three parts: spirit, body, and the mind. The mind has turned into book where first page was written the Tome of Tales. In every generation since Tome's existence, some people were bound to the Tome as keepers in exchange for a wish granting the Tome. Yeah, sorta. That's pretty good. No, the grammar's fine. Than the thing you read previously. Yeah, works for me. Oh, the reason why I disappeared is because I remembered I needed to get ready for work. Yeah, no worries. We're probably not going to go a ton longer, maybe another 30-ish minutes. I do want to try to get this scene done, so I might go a little longer, but yeah, you're welcome to kick it as long as you'd like. All right, this is good enough for me. Oops. Actually, that knot's really hard to see. Maybe we should lighten it up a little bit. Kind of see it. Whatever. It's fine. Can always improve on it later. Fake tome. Let's get it to be about the same size. Oh my god, that's completely indecipherable. That's not gonna work. Okay. I also got another stream to get to later. I'm about to... It's about playing the game. We got... Oh, nice! Well, hopefully you have fun there. Son of a bitch. What do I do with... Oh my god. So this is almost incomprehensible. This is... That over there... Oh my god, this is not gonna work. I'm not gonna worry about it right now. Let's just bring the stuff in. Because that's the only thing left I have to do before I move over to DaVinci, I think. I'm getting pretty hungry. My brain's starting to slow down a little bit. And the coffee can only do so much. Also, I've walked 14 steps today. Also, I have a question. How much story potential could a pure evil villain have? You just mean in general? How much story potential could a pure evil villain have? I mean, I feel like villains that are just evil for evil's sake, they don't have as much depth as the more complex villains that we see nowadays. But I feel like every single villain always having to have like a tragic backstory, and every villain being on the spectrum of like, oh, I can agree with where they're coming from. I mean, yes, that makes technically a more interesting character, but I also think when every character does that, it no longer becomes novel. So I don't think it probably doesn't have a ton of story potential in terms of just what you want to write, but I think it's still like a villain who's just a dick for being a dick's sake still has value in terms of creating something new. Like, if this was not something that people could latch onto, then why would that be the standard of storytelling for the past, hundreds of years? So I think it does. I think it can work, but just purely, can we is it a good narrative device? Like, objectively speaking, I don't really think so. I think more complex characters, more deep characters are almost always going to be better. I don't know if that answered your question. Like, a classic example was back when they started doing the live action Disney remakes. And one of the first ones, at least the first one that I saw, was Maleficent, because Maleficent was one of my favorite villains. She was wronged, like in the original story, she was wronged, but she's also just kind of a bitch. Like, she's just an awful person. What I liked about her was that she just had so much aura about her. She could carry just being a jerk. Like, that worked for her. And she was one of the few villains that could get away with that. So when they made the live action remake with what's her name, Angelina Jolie, it was kind of like, oh, you detracted from, like, they tried to make her more sympathetic, and that detracted from like one of the things that was so cool about her, at least to me. Yeah, they did help answer my question. Also, I think a perfect way to use pure evil villain is to have all their actions either directly or indirectly responsible for their own downfall. Yeah. I mean, I guess that becomes more of a it becomes a moral thing. It's like, why did the villain fail? Not because the hero beat them, but because of their failings in their own character. I fucking hate Hero's name. I always write it as Hero. Yeah, that's the point. Sorry, it's annoying though. Just copy paste, man. Please don't just actually type that out every time. Good lord, the amount of times I use copy paste in this series. Plus, the pure evil villain knows what they are doing is wrong and understands how easy it is for them to do good, but they choose not to because being evil is too much fun. Yeah. Again, it's not the most compelling story, but I think nowadays it would be something that's a lot more novel. I have other things to copy and paste, like names of shows. I would go nuts. Remember how to write Boken. Dude, just do a notepad document. Type hero, type Boken, type Homesick Adventures, because that's the real name. Damn it. It's the real name of it. And just Control C, Control V. You can do this forever. You can grab other ones. I don't know why I'm having to show you how to use a notepad. I'm kidding. Actually, a great idea. Yeah, man, I've had to deal with a lot of. It's like a document where I have to copy paste several different things, and it's just like I'm not typing this one word 150 times. Port, yes, yeah, agree. All right, it should take a second. Actually, I'm not gonna open this quite yet. Well, a few times I also wrote Tome of Tales. Trying to think of like all the ways you can misspell these characters' names. Hero, Chitose. That's what my friend calls her all the time. All right, let's get this open. Tushi. Cheetah, like an animal, yeah. I think I've written Cockatour a number of times. Damn, she's really cheetah. What do you mean by that? Jin. It's fast to react. Oh, yeah. What? Why is there missing audio? Why? What happened? Why is everything constantly breaking, dude? Oh, actually, I did move it. I did move it recently, now that I think about it. Okay. Did it not replace? Come on, man. Corruption in Sims 2. Yeah, if there was a modern show that just had G1 Megatron as a villain, I would absolutely enjoy it because finally a villain who just villain and nothing more. Yeah, I mean, again, I don't think it's a better character, but I think it's refreshing because complex villains, it feels weird to say complex villains. Is that an ad break? Oh yeah, I put an ad break in there. Oh, there's no. What's the sound? Why does it always do this? Why you do this?
A fringe is a strong word. Hypothetically, what happens if they try some kind of trick or trap?
Probably just kill you all and take the tome anyway. Homesick Adventures will be right back, or whatever.
It definitely needs some cleanup. It's the first pass. And then I actually thought about making a fake advertisement, but we'll see. If I have leftover time, then maybe I will.
Now, back to the show.
So, you just gonna stand?
Okay, I need to get this working. Because for some reason it didn't replace the clip automatically. Well, I gotta go. See you guys next time. Yeah, thanks for coming back and saying hi. Looking forward to seeing you in the next one. Find a media pool. Limited episode intermission. Yeah, exactly. Have you visited Sutato Chiten? It's a great place for newbies like Hiroshi Jinka. Yeah. I think I made it pretty clear that it's not a great place for him. that's old as fuck. All right, here. Let's start doing some cleanup. Let's remove that clip. How do I? Fuck. Why did this not update? Let me go take another look. What? Wait. Oh no. Where did it export to? Fuck. Oh, I may have made a horrible mistake. Where did it go? What? Am I smoking crack? What? Where's the animation? Oh, wait. Oh, you know what? I think I know what I did wrong. No, it didn't export. What the fuck? I love hearing YouTuber music in these playlists. Oh, it didn't overwrite the files. It just, oh my god. Oh my god. All right. It just created a copy of them. All right, I'm just gonna delete everything. Scorched earth. And then export it again. Is Toshi a boy? Yep. Who knows what Jin could turn him into? Maybe in a girl dog. You know, I hadn't considered that, but nah, let's just go with boy for now. This is already getting complex enough. I'm not Yoshihiro Togashi. I'm not going to play with gender that much. I remember this song from the Wolf Pit. You gonna make a tome joke by not having gender? What, for Toshi? Maybe. Yeah, Toshi's also genderless. Alright, so I'm debating what my plan is. I was thinking that once I'm done with this scene, I'm going to call it a day. And then I might pick up for another stream a little bit later because we did redeem the work-life balance stream. So maybe I could... What's offline now? Did it break it? What? You know what? I don't fucking... I'm over it. Just delete it and just remake it. Wait. Find a media pool. I don't know why they didn't just replace it, but... I don't know. I do not understand. And I'm over it. Remove clip. And... put the new one in. And we'll put it in the timeline. Oh, it did it already. I don't know how it did that. Well, how did it do that? What? Alright, whatever. Dan probably won't be here. I mean, I could do it another day. Honestly, I am getting kind of tired. And I actually have not eaten today. And I still have to clean up.
Stand there with or
Kakato!
Okay, let's cut this up.
stand there with your arms or
I'm just gonna follow the backgrounds. Oh my lord, what happened? Damn, I have to eat rice I cooked yesterday. That's actually the best way to eat rice. Let it get cool, let it sit overnight, and then let it get cool. Because it does something called resistant starch, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. Alright, let's... Really? Yeah. That's what I've been doing. It's especially good for diabetics. So what you do is, yeah, you cook You cook, like, instead of saying, oh, I want some rice. Oh, so it applies to basically all carbohydrates. It applies to pasta. I think it applies to bread, but don't quote me on that.
Bro.
But yeah, the idea being that when you cook a carbohydrate and you let it sit, it forms resistant starch, which instead of spiking your blood sugar, the complex carbohydrates actually ferment in your gut. So not only does it not spike your blood sugar, but it also works as a prebiotic, not a probiotic. So it's actually good for your. It not only does it not spike your blood sugar, but it's also good for your gut microbiome. I don't have a bread maker. I mean, if you have an oven, you can just make bread. I made bread earlier in the week.
So you just gonna stand there with your arms crossed, or?
Kakato! I'm
Yeah, this looks good. All right. But yeah, what you do is instead of saying, I would like some rice or I would like some pasta, you think ahead to whatever pasta or rice you want, rice dishes you might want that week. Cook a bunch of it, keep it in your fridge, and then when you're ready, you just pull from that. It's like food prep. And that's especially good for busy people. Like, there's basically no downside. The only downside is you gotta think ahead, and if you're hungry now and you don't have any rice, you're kind of cooked. Okay, so Toshi should be in the background. All right. Usually undercooked rice, to be honest. How do you do that? It's always tough to chew. What kind of rice are you using?
All
right.
You just stand there with your arms crossed, or?
Oh, I thought so. Son of a bitch. White rice. Yeah, is it long grain, short grain? Is it jasmine, arborio? There's so many different types of rice out there. I don't understand how this, you know what? I'm not gonna trip. I'm not stressing. Nothing matters. I think I cooked it normally this time. I just bought the one that comes in the packages. Yeah, next, read the package and see what it says. Because there's so many different types of rice and they have so many different application. There's sushi rice. There's wild rice. I feel like I'm Bubba in Forrest Gump. There's I've actually already run out of different types of rice. There's brown rice.
So you just gonna stand there.
All right. So let's hide this one. This is foreground, so this will be Kakato. Cropping from the right. Damn, can I be in an ad break if you don't have any plans? Huh? Can I be in an ad break if you don't have any? Oh, in the in this part. I need to come up with an ad. If I'm gonna put something there, I really need to think of what it's gonna be. Because we're already like way behind schedule. But if I somehow find that there's more time, sure. I would love to have something there. I really just need to get this shit done. Like that's the priority. Oh, and this one actually. And then Kakato, I can make. Didn't we already hear this song? Come on, guys, what you doing? Skip that. You can try and make an ad, of course, if you want. No, I'm not going to ask you to do that. It's fine.
So
I appreciate it, though.
Or...
Kato!
Yeah, that is very kind of you, but I have to pay people to work on this show, and we are already over budget. So whatever I do, I have to make it with my own two hands. Scale Hero up a little bit. Maybe I'll even do a little bit of rotation on him. Nope. Let's give him a bit of perspective. That actually works pretty well.
I'm here!
Hero!
That actually looked pretty good. I'm free of charge. Nope. Nope. We don't do that here. If you're gonna do work for me, you're gonna get paid. And unfortunately, we're over budget. Again, I appreciate that you want to contribute, but stuff like doing the wiki, like I could argue that's something you're doing for fun, but I'm not gonna have people working for me for free. That's not okay, especially when other people have already been paid for the episode. Yeah, we don't do that. Okay. Crop. This is Toshi, so crop left. To be honest, I doubt you could pay me if this thing will happen. The wiki is really just for fun and enthusiasm. Yeah, exactly. Like if you want to contribute to the series with fun stuff and stuff that you're happy to contribute, by all means. But I can't have you doing work on a project that is supposed to be a paid project. That's not okay. What is that? 1, 2, 2, 8. Maybe he's better off there, actually. Damn capitalists always talking about money. It's not about... Okay, first of all, I am not a capitalist. Second, it's definitely not about, oh, money this, money that. It's definitely about, like, compensating people fairly for their time. In my communism, everyone doing for a great idea. No, yeah. And again, I love that ideal, but I can't pay some people. I've been in positions where certain people have gotten paid for roles and other people didn't. And that's always super corrupt, and I don't think it's fair. And one of the major things I do stand up for is that fairness and equality. So I believe very heartily that that's not the right word. I'm hungry and I can't think straight. But I believe that that's one of my core values is being fair to everybody. And I would not feel right. Actually, great opinion. I mean, I don't even think it's an opinion. I think it's basic common sense. But yeah, it's less about me being polite and more about maybe it is a selfish thing, but I wouldn't feel right accepting work from somebody who did it for free, especially when other people are working for money. Like that just doesn't seem right to me. Either way, I will refuse of money. I'm really bored being home alone and nothing to do. Tell you what. Just wanted to put my mind into something. Tell you what. If you want to do like fan projects for this series or any other series and put it on the Discord server, you are more than welcome to do that. I just can't accept any work from you. Uh-oh. Oh, I see what happened. I can't accept any work from you that I would normally pay somebody for.
Hand over the... I'll give you the...
I might have to change that hand up a little bit.
Here.
It's a little too big. Or a little too small. Maybe something like that. Yeah, man, if you want to make something and contribute it to the community, I'd be happy to take that, but working on the episode gets into like a lot of legal gray area because people are under contracts, people have been paid, money's changed hands. So for me to accept volunteer work on the series itself gets a little, I don't even know if it's legally gray. It's definitely morally gray. It's definitely not something I want to be representative of my series. But again, I really honestly do appreciate the enthusiasm. But feel free to contribute like stuff that you do for fun. I always love seeing that stuff. Okay. Yeah, and again, I want to make it very clear that I super appreciate you doing that wiki. It's super fun to see that stuff, and I love people's enthusiasm for my work. So the only thing that's really bothering me is his hand there. Maybe I can make him a little smaller.
So, you just gonna stand there with your arms crossed, or...
Kakato! I'm here!
Why is there artifacting on the audio?
I'm here!
What the fuck? Damn it, where's the mixer? I mean, this is not something I should be bothering to fix right now. I just want to make sure it's not clipping. Well, I mean, even if it is clipping, I mean, that's an easy fix. Where's the... Ah, here we go. Mixer. Boom. Boom jams.
I'm here!
That is very much clipping. I don't know, but I'm both very interested in the project, but mainly because of you. Aw. You seem like a cool random dude on the internet and doing different funny things, so my whole enthusiasm is only because you being a great and funny dude to talk to and chill. Aw, I appreciate that. Again, like, I'm always of the mind that these streams are in service of this series, but I'm glad to hear that you guys are appreciating my company. I kind of see myself as like a giant jackass, so it's encouraging to hear that you guys aren't here just for the series. So that's very kind of you. I appreciate that, and I appreciate your contributions. Your enthusiasm makes me feel more enthusiastic. That said, we are getting close to the end for the day. Let me look at my list of tasks. Oh shit, I forgot about this part. This might actually not happen today, but I'll throw it in and see what we have to work with. Actually stuck with people if person is very interesting and cool. What you're saying is I'm stuck with you now. That's all right. I wouldn't have it any other way. God, I can't talk. I need lunch. It's almost 3 p.m. Very selective. Well, I'm honored that you that I've passed your test. Let's put the fake tome in there. Where to go? It looks great. It's immaculate. No, you've been an awesome addition to the community yourself, sir, and I appreciate you. That's the wrong angle. Shoot me. That looks so dumb. And so I'm probably going to have to edit it. I'm going to have to animate it frame by frame. I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm going to do that today. Or maybe I'll do it a little bit later. I'll do it off stream because it's kind of tedious. Whoops. Needs 8-bit crushed. Yeah, I can do that pretty easily. I was thinking that as well. Effects. No, filters? Yeah, mosaic blur. I just don't want to go too hard on it. Let's see. You gotta find the sweet spot between legible and...
It is.
Okay, and then I'll... Oh, I forgot about the new background I rendered. Totally forgot about that. find in media pool. Damn it. Media pool. Okay. Went through all that trouble and then then I end up not bringing it in. Good lord. Oops. Let's see what this looks like. That was a fun one. I'm going to add that to the playlist as well. It's very anime. That seems... Why is that so short?
Now.
Oh! You know what I could probably do? Hang on. Hold up. Alright, so put that there. And then put that there. Why is that? Why? Why do you... Why? Oh, I see. The one where trees isn't seen. Oh, where I was freaking out about the trees. Yeah, that one. It's very 2000s. Kind of reminds me of Kitty 0706. Why does that sound familiar? I feel like I'm turning into an old man. Like every time somebody mentions something, I'm like, that sounds familiar. I don't know what that is though. Like literally everything. Okay. It looks fine, I guess. So let's animate this bad boy. Gary's on YouTube videos with crazy montage. I mean, they may have actually used this freaking song. I'm just gonna go with this for now, so I can... He made Fabulous 2? Oh god. I'm scared to look that up. So it stops right there. I have a feeling this isn't... Awesome. This isn't gonna look as cool as I thought. Whoops. Do a bit of rotation. Oh my god, it didn't set any keyframes. Kill me. Just end me. Keyframe that too, why not? Maybe there. Yeah, it's like 13 years old. I watched a guy when I was in kindergarten. Man, that's still crazy to me. It's not something I'm used to hearing where... Like, I'm finally starting to meet people who grew up with the internet. Like, I didn't get the internet until I was 13. And now I sound like an old man. But, yeah, I'm finally starting to meet people who are just like, oh, yeah, I used to watch that when I was like... Like, back in my day, I used to watch television. Like, you know, the old school antenna on the box. But now... Should Google him. All right, fine. For you, I'll do it. What is it? Fabulous? Sadly, I never experienced foundation of the internet. Old internet was amazing, I will say. The internet is definitely worse today. Oh, Lord. Like Rogue Flash. We were talking about Flash. I think we were talking about Flash animations recently. 14 years ago. Yeah, I grew up with internet. What is this? Grew up with Smosh. Oh, Jesus. I'm so sorry. I mean, it seems pretty high production value, all things considered. I'm gonna turn the volume down in case the music gets copywritten. One guy made it. Definitely not gonna watch all 17 minutes. Yeah, this is about what I remember from TF2. Oh my god. Wow. This is some, Oh, I remember that map. From back when I was a broke college student. I couldn't afford anything, so I played TF2 custom maps with a girl I had a crush on. It's pure brain rot in infant form. No, exactly. I was gonna say, like, this... thank you for sharing that. That is absolutely, like, creme de la creme of brain rot. That's what basically what I was about to say. That looks like shit. Oh, God. Let me try something. I also don't want to spend too much time on this. I'm gonna do a 360. That looks like absolute dog shit. I'm not gonna... No, we're not doing that. That looks really bad, but at least it looks less stupid. Oh, he died in 2019 of leukemia. Ah, that sucks. Well, it's always great to see creators whose works are fondly remembered. Let me look at the list of tasks. Add tome to Aseprite. I ended up not doing that. Add tome to... I don't know if I'm going to spin it. I'm going to leave these two blank, actually. Okay, let's see. It's 3 o'clock. I haven't eaten today. I haven't left the house today. I'm feeling okay. I feel like I could keep going, but we also basically got the scene done. There's one thing I do want to do. I don't know if I can do it, but I'll try. No vitamin D needed? What do you mean? Ah, fucker. So... Haven't left the house. Oh, yeah, gotcha. I feel like the only way I hear about vitamin D these days is as a euphemism. Isn't vitamin D from the sun? Yes. Your body produces... I mean, you can also get it from certain foods, but vitamin D... Your body produces vitamin D with sun exposure. Okay, so this is the post-processing. What effects did I put it on? I can't remember. Hard light. Let's try that. It's not very often that I get to actually put post-processing on this shit. Was this it? Yeah. So if I change this to hard light... How's that look? Terrible. Let's try a different one, actually. I don't know if this is going to work at all. Oh, you know what? It also probably wasn't, like, full opacity either. Yeah, hard light looks the best. Alright, so just, also you heard about the second coronavirus. We talk about hantavirus, right? Yes, I have. Here we go again. Except this one's airborne. I mean, I did hear... I was watching a BBC thing on it last night, and it sounds like there are concerns for how it spreads, but it's mostly... So they found it on that cruise ship. And it seems like it's mostly concerns for how it's going to spread amongst the cruise ship. But the cruise is still at sea. It's human-to-human contact. Well, okay, so hantavirus comes from mouse excretions. That's the most common way it goes to human beings. So that, in that sense, it could be Sorry, but it has to been spotted around the world. It's been spotted around the world. Yeah. I think they originally saw it in Korea. Yeah, I think the way it goes directly to humans is through exposure from like mouse feces and the like. I didn't hear about human to human contact, but I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I mean, we've been through it before. Let's do it again. I mean, I'll say this. The one benefit, I mean, yeah, there's no vaccine or anything like that, so here we go again. But COVID is just so in people's recent memory that I think people are already, like, the reason COVID was such a massive disaster is that basically everybody was caught with their pants down. And now we're in a position where, we have, let me move that. People know about masking, people know about social distancing and all that stuff. We just got to do it all again. And I'm not saying that like it'll be easy, but that looks so much better. As I watch the rare hantavirus that affects humans, it can be transmitted to human. The last thing I heard was a hantavirus that's been spotted in Europe and America. Yeah, I don't doubt it. I mean, I already don't go outside, so. According to the CDC, or no, sorry, the World Health Organization, it's not cause for concern just yet, but it is something to keep an eye on. But I guess we'll see. And I mean, when COVID was still around, they were saying that this could happen. Is that more super bugs could be how you call the years in middle school? How you call the years in middle school? Middle school? Like, I don't know what else to call it. You have sophomore years? I mean, okay, so in my middle school, we didn't really take it that seriously. I also appreciate that you're already changing the subject because we're both just like, I don't want to think about this right now. But, I don't think we really had, like, sophomore. I think we did have junior, because I was only in middle school for... I think we only did it for 3 years, so saying freshman, junior, sophomore, senior is a little odd. I don't know. No, it's not strong enough. Oh, well, no wonder these look weird. I need to blur these. I'm fucking dumb. No, it's just when I got into 5th grade, COVID started. Oh, wow, really? I keep forgetting how young you are. It's beginning of middle school in Russia. 5th grade. Yeah, I think that's about the same for the United States. Around 5th or 6th grade. Or, around 5th grade, I think, is when you start middle school. I don't know, man. It's been so long. All right, let me blur this. Not mosaic blur. Box blur could be good. Definitely not directional blur. Maybe Gaussian blur. It's a little bit smoother. Let's do Gaussian. Beautiful. Looks much better. What do I go to? 6. I wish Hero had like a highlight on his face. Maybe I can mask this out somehow. And I'm in college. COVID started right when I entered adulthood. God, yeah. I feel sorry for your generation. That sucks, man. Gen Z is cursed, bruh. Even Gen Alpha. Like, the oldest Gen Z is 13 years old. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, the oldest Gen Alpha is like 13 years old.
Right here.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're as screwed as you think. I think we're starting to see a turning point where society is starting to recognize the inequality and the hypocrisy. I just saw a thing earlier today where it was... Let me pull it up. Or let me see if I can find it. It was the CEO of the fast food franchise Five Guys. Five Guys gives bonus. He donated like $1.3 million to his entire staff because I believe that when 2020 started, we entered a different universe and everything is fucked. Yeah, man, don't get me started on 1.5. And he was quoted as saying, like, when they were like, okay, so he donated 1.5 million, which I think ended up being about $500 per employee across their entire organization. And when asked why, he said, oh yeah, here it is. I don't want anybody shooting me. And a lot of people were playing that off as a joke, but I think billionaires are starting to recognize, like, oh yeah, there's a lot more of them than us, and they could just start murking us. So it's good to be on people's good sides. Around 6. Something like that. Sounds like a good plan. Yeah, that's the smartest plan. Even Elon Musk, like corrupt ass Elon Musk, is like, hey, maybe people need more money because they see society as a powder peg, a powder peg, a powder keg ready to blow. Like people are already getting like rich people are already getting murked in the streets, so you know they're sweating. That's fine. And now I want some Five Guys. Oh god, that sounds so good. All right, yeah, I'm gonna do these last couple Gaussian blurs, and clearly I need to go eat something because I'm getting loopy, and all I can think about is delicious burgers. Oh, it's still on normal. What? What? Oh, that one. Okay, I see. From Five Guys. Yeah, have you ever heard of Five Guys? I don't know if it's international, but that used to be one of my favorite burger spots for a minute. Oh man, I'll just pull up some. I'll pull up some B-roll for you. Come on. Oh, hey, it's Charlie. Oh, yeah, this will work. I just know it's a burger spot. So yeah, I presume they don't have offices in Russia. Five Guys in the background. Okay. I mean, I'm almost done anyway. Small meme about misunderstanding about Five Guys. What meme are you talking about? I'm not familiar. Yeah, I'm not really caught up on my memes, as I've mentioned. I'm a very terrible meme lord. Why is that there? Oh, I think I know why. Bro, we don't even have IKEA or McDonald's. There's no McDonald's in Russia? I could have sworn there was like a McDonald's in Moscow or something. The Five Guys has sexual thing. Yeah, exactly. A bunch of people came in, but it's fine. Oh my god, I'm so hungry. We have an off-brand McDonald's Tasty, and that's it. Interesting. I didn't know that. I could have sworn there was McDonald's in Russia. Huh. I mean, to be fair, you're not missing out. In fact, I bet Tasty, or whatever it's called, is much better. Cool. They just rebranded them. Why did they rebrand them? Oh, bacon cheeseburgers. Oh my god. Tasty. Oh, sanctions. I see. Tasty. There's gonna be no way I can look this up. Tasty restaurant. This isn't gonna work. Tasty restaurant Russia. Is this right? I'm not even gonna attempt to pronounce that. Oh, former McDonald's restaurant. Yeah, no shit. Very interesting. The name is literally Tast, and that's it. Oh. Pretty cool. Damn, they gotta line out the door. So I wonder... Oh, Tochka? Is that how you pronounce it? Like it's tasty and that's it. Gotcha. So if they're formerly of the McDonald's franchise, does that mean they have to keep following the like the branding? Do they have the same menu as McDonald's? Is it different now, or I've never heard of this. This is very different. Yeah, they have a different menu. Oh, okay. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, you think it's the same? That's crazy. So what's a Big Mac? What do they call a double quarter pounder with cheese? I've been to McDonald's since 2022. Can't remember. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, this is. I'm a broke student eating macaroni every week. I mean, I understand. I've also been unemployed for almost a year, so I'm right there with you. I'm just looking at videos of burgers being flipped to get like the association. I think I splurged on McDonald's like maybe 3 weeks ago or something, just because. Okay, I can't watch this anymore. I'm way too hungry because I had a craving. I heard that in the USA, fast food is like hella cheap. Not exactly. Let me show you something. Let's take McDonald's, for example. So McDonald's, I think we can see their prices. Never allow. Let's even look at the McValue menu. Sure. Okay. So this may seem like a good deal. $4 meal deals. I think it's just like the sandwich. Yeah, you pick one sandwich. It comes with one hash brown and a coffee for $4. That's an okay deal. This is the value menu after all. But also their sandwiches are extremely tiny. Like maybe it's like 4 inches across if that. It's a very small sandwich. And here, Russia, it's more pricey, and you literally can't eat it every day. Well, no, that's what I'm saying is, where is the? I just want to see the menu. Come on, man, the big arc. Come on. You tell me how many calories it is, but not how much it costs. Here, I'll start an order. I'm not gonna buy it, but. Oh, I probably can't even look at the location without putting in my address. Okay, so I think a Big Mac, if I remember correctly. Here, wait, what am I wondering? $6.72. That actually doesn't sound right. About like 4 or 5 packs of macaroni from one of those. I mean, yeah, fast food. So eating out at a restaurant is always going to be more expensive than cooking, like no matter what. But the concept of fast food is that you are getting a cheap meal. But things have definitely gone up in price over the last few years. Actually, $6.72 for a Big Mac is not Like I've seen them more expensive. I think I've seen them closer to $10 these days. Here, I'll check DoorDash on my phone right now. Because now you've got me curious. I never ever pull up DoorDash or any of this. Oh, it must have heard me talk about McDonald's because it's the first thing that popped up. All right, a double cheeseburger is $5. That's ridiculous. I just want to know how much a Big Mac costs, please. Bear in mind, I also live in California, which is like one of the most expensive places on the planet. Waiting for the second Great Depression. I mean, we're damn near there, man. We are damn near there. The Big Arch, the one that CEO took a tiny little, like, tiddlywink bite out of, is $11.69. Nice. Why can't I just find... Okay, I'm seeing a Big Mac for $7.69, so around $6 to $7 to $8 sounds about right. Which is kind of silly because I think you can find a decent, like a good burger, like a pretty good burger, for like $10 or $12. Well, I guess when I say it like that, it's only half the price. Okay, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm tired and hungry and thinking about burgers. Let's finish this up. Ah. Okay, and I'll blur it. I'm actually experiencing second 90s in Russia now. What do you mean? People begin to count everything in dollars and then rubles. Kind of pricey for one burger. I mean, I think the biggest problem is it's not that pricey with the cost of living. Like $6. All right, let's assume you're going to get a meal. You're obviously going to get a meal. You're not just going to get a cheeseburger. So that's $12 for a meal. That's about average for basically buying food anywhere in this area, but it's still not a cheap meal, and you're paying for the regular price of food, but at much lower quality and much lower size. They're always really small burgers, so yeah, I don't really feel like the value proposition for a lot of fast food places are there anymore, especially the older ones. You got places like In-N-Out and The Habit, like these newer burger chains that are coming up that are approaching it in a different way and trying to give you more value. And those are the places that are kind of thriving in this new environment. Sorry, read what you said. I gotta stop ranting, and I gotta go feed myself. Basically, after USSR stopped existing, Russia was having a huge commercial crisis. The inflation was like over thousands of %. Wow. A lot of crime and corruption. Aw, man. Yeah, that sucks. But yeah, fast food isn't even that cheap around here. I think this is the case everywhere in the world, is if you want an economic meal, you're going to have to cook at home. And I've been doing a lot of that lately. All right, let's watch back what we did. And then I'm probably going to call it. Just waiting for a revolution at this point. You might not have to wait very long. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, let me stop the punk music. I haven't even been paying attention to it.
So you just gonna stand there with your arms crossed?
Wait, I'm missing ambience. Where's all my sound stuff? Highly hope for it. Don't hope. Be the change you want to see in the world. Where is... Now, I'm not going to tell you to go out there and start turning over cars and whatnot, but I'm not telling you not to do that either. Whatever, I'll just start here because it's funny.
So you just gonna stand there with your arms crossed, or...
Kakato! I'm here!
Hero!
Thanks for not wasting too much of my time. Now hand over the book and I'll give you the dog.
Here it is. Now.
Ooh, that was really rough. You like see the environment behind. Oh, I probably didn't put a Gaussian on this one. I may have forgotten. I sure did not. No wonder it looks like dog shit. Nope. To be honest, if something drastic happens, I will probably join. I love to hear that. Not everybody has to be the one to start things, but it's good that you are supporting that. I don't know, but I would say that I am kind of an idealist. Yeah, me too. I think there's a lot of people who have gotten, especially on the internet, who have gotten very defeatist and very doomer about the state of things. There's a lot of rhetoric around, oh, well, what's the point of even trying because we have no power, forgetting that we've got numbers and we've got power. We hold the purse strings. Like, we don't hold the money, but we hold the workforce. And they talk about replacing people with AI and this and that. That type of infrastructure is nowhere near ready to be completed. So, Da Vinci, don't scare me like that. We are still in the position of power, of labor. So I don't see any value in being, again, defeatist about it. I think there's always a sense of hope while there is hope. No, but I would say that I'm on the deal list. I have an idea that I highly join. I probably will do anything for it, though killing for it or harming someone is a hard question. You know, that's a question I've wrestled with a long time. I'm a staunch pacifist. I don't believe in violence. I don't believe violence solves anything. But just looking at the way things are going, like if it really came down to it, could I, like, I've asked myself the question. Like, okay, so here's a much easier question, at least for me, is if somebody broke into the house and they were determined to kill me, like they don't want to steal anything, they just want to kill me, hurt my partner, whatever, would I have what it takes to take that person's life to protect us? And why is that there? What the fuck? Oh, that's why. I hope I would have the strength to do that. I pray that I would have the strength to do that. But it's not something I relish, and violence is always a last resort. So to say that, you know, if the world breaks out into full-on revolution and like class war, would I have what it takes to take a human life in order for the greater good? I don't think that I would. I don't know that I would, but I kind of hope that I would, just for the sake of everybody's sake, including my own. I don't know. This is getting like, I'm about to end, and this is getting like really esoteric and really intense. So I'm not gonna entertain that thought for much longer. But I'll just say that I think it's important for people to not lose hope. Things always get worse before they get better. Well, if I was an idealist and had a family, I wouldn't kill anyone if they pose a threat. Yeah. But I mean, it's almost like the Christian ideology. It's just like, you can't kill under any circumstances. And it's like, okay, that sounds nice on paper, but again, the scenario that I listed out, someone broke into your house, they don't want money, they just want you dead. What are you supposed to do? Just lay over and just let them kill you? Like, that to me is where, and this is kind of an off-topic thing, but that's kind of where one of the major issues I have with especially organized religion and Western religions is like this absolutism and this like, no, it's never okay to kill under any circumstances. You just got to hope that God's going to take care of you. And if God doesn't protect you, well, then it's your time to go home. It's like, dude, fuck that. God gave me the instinct. If God exists, God gave me the instinct to survive and fight for my survival. And to just throw away the life that he gave me doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, that's stupid. So that's kind of one of the major sticking points that I push back against on religion, is just this idea. Yeah, again, this overarching, like moral hard stances, because in truth, there is no objective morality. I really honestly believe that. I believe there's nuance in every single situation, and to make blanket rules and to say I'll throw my life away for that type of rule is just frankly stupid. People use religion for so many horrible things. Yeah, and that's the other big thing that I'm very opposed to religion for. That's why I don't really jive with organized religion. Like, I see so many, like, even today I see pastors. They arrested a pastor just last year, I think, who had like a cult going out of his house, and he was like engaging in slave labor and like sexually abusing people and stuff like that. And this is quote unquote a man of the cloth. And there's so many videos of people of clergymen like abusing their power and demanding money from the congregation and stuff like that. And it's just like these are people who probably can't even afford their own medicine, and you're just taking money from them. You're a scam artist. I'm not saying that that's definitely part of the religion, but it definitely happens, and it just makes me just want to be not involved. Religion is okay, but the history of it is just disgusting. I will say belief systems and prayer are great and totally fine. I think religion is great on a personal level. I have a problem with it when it becomes, for lack of a better phrase, a corporation. They're like, hey, we can run a business, make a shit ton of money, and we don't have to pay any taxes in it. That's the point when it starts attracting the worst of society. Like, if you want to pray to God, knock yourself out. More power to you, boo-boo. But to me, it's just like the organized religion, it just attracts too many nasty people. Like, what was that pastor that was like, I have to fly on private jets because a God told me he doesn't want me to live, to be on a public plane around all the sin. It's like, so you're going to take all this money from people so that you can sit on a private jet, and your excuse is that God told you to not be in a vessel of sin. So what about the rest of us? We're just meant to just like consort with devils because we don't have access to the church funds that you have. Like, there's no way you can spin that in a way. Man, I'm ranting really hard. All right, let's play. Don't abuse someone's desperation and religion for your own gain. Exactly. It's just a grifter. It's just a grifter, and they're taking advantage of the fact that people see authority figures and they see somebody who's using the name of God, and they combine those two and say, this person wouldn't take advantage of me. Because in their minds, if it's a person of God, they're being honest. And I find that a lot of the times they're not. There's so many pastors. God, my throat is getting so dry. Indian scammers. There's so many pastors out there because it's almost like politics. It's like it attracts the worst people who want power and people who want money. So to find a pastor, I mean, I don't know. I shouldn't make blanket statements like this, but to find a pastor who is legit, just like, I do this because I love religion, I love community, and I want to spread the good word, and I want to do good by my community. I feel like those people are almost more rare than anything. Like, it seems like most pastors are just in it for power and money. I heard a joke from Russian TikTok. Oh, what's that?
So you just gonna stand there with your arms crossed, or?
Oh, I'm getting lightheaded.
Kakato! I'm here!
Hero!
Thanks for not wasting too much of my time. Now hand over the book, and I'll give you the dog.
Here it is!
What is that? What the fuck is that? Be an Arlie Ernie. Okay, it's not that layer. Okay, what in the world is that? All this shit here. It's on that layer. But I blurred it, didn't I? I still haven't blurred it yet. I thought I did. Did I put 2 on this layer? No. I just didn't do it. I just got so distracted, I just didn't do the thing. Amazing. I need to be done. I'm getting all kinds of stupid. Ugh. What does roller coaster and a priest have in common? Children scream and try to get away. Oh God. Oh God.
It is.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I didn't even touch on the whole Catholic altar boys scandal. Like, I don't even need to talk about that. That's as bad as it gets. That's literally the worst of humanity. But anyway, on that note, I am very tired and I'm getting very hungry, and I am starting to make mistakes and get distracted and go on a tirade about religion and society. So it's probably a good time for me to call it quits here. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Ivan, thank you for all your contributions. Thank everybody for all their contributions. It's really great to see again, it's great to see people's enthusiasm for what I'm doing. So I'm glad to see. It's fun to watch this community grow, and I really appreciate what everybody's doing here. Have a nice rest of your day. Yeah, you too, man. I'll actually have a good night. I think it's like 1 a.m. for you. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go grab some lunch, and maybe I'll hop back on a little bit later. I don't know, or maybe not. But either way, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.